Hello, everybody. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. It should be, I believe, a Wednesday night, January 29th. This is actually a pre-recorded video. Usually we go live with these, and we intended to. This is originally actually is recording on a Tuesday night, the night before, the 28th, and it just got kind of late in the night, and we decided it'd be just better for pre-record as opposed to going live with it. So here we are, and this is probably around, I imagine, 8 o'clock on Wednesday night, if I'm guessing, is when we talked about broadcasting this, making it available, I should say. So, in any case, what we have for you tonight is some mail call, plus opening some packs, and done some shameless plugs, as we like to do occasionally. So, that is what we have on the agenda. So we have this stack first. It's mail call. It's from a variety of sources. It's from things we have purchased. It is from breaks we participated in and so forth. This stuff will end up in either our personal collections or in our stores or goodness knows. But anyway, and this is kind of mail call as well. This is, well, we'll get there. So we'll get started here right away, and we'll just work our way through. So first up, this is actually, oh, here we go. This is every time I leave this thing on autofocus, it is a disaster because there's so much else to focus on around there that this card in the middle becomes inconsequential. So let me just fix this, folks. Sorry. Again, I forget to do this. I don't know why. I think that'll be all good there. And much better. So this is nothing too big. This is from an immaculate break that we participated in. Had a couple of teams. This is where's my focus point? That's not too bad. And that is 36 of 49. It looks like. And that is Max Scherzer, double napkin relic, I should say. And that is immaculate. Also coming from immaculate, we have this Rhys Hoskins, and that is the kind of eye black underneath, and it's with the gold pen, and it's a double relic, and that is 18 of 35. Those were from an immaculate break we recently did. There was actually more teams, to be honest with you. And we'll pull the first card off of this. And this kind of relates to what this pile is. So a lot of the breaks we do got breaks just like you guys do with us. And when we do see you guys out in the break rooms, especially in the chat, we will shout out to you guys. So don't be surprised if we do see you. We will say hi, and because we like you guys. And be honest with you, we enjoy talking with you guys, whether it's during one of our breaks or whether it's side by side as one of your peers and in somebody else's break. So. But anyway, so we were doing some breaks, and as it turns out that we didn't get anything. And it was part of this. We had multiple teams, part of this immaculate break. So what we got is what some people do. We send out bonus cards a lot. Sometimes we'll send packs. But in any case, typically we'll send you bonus cards. But so that this pile is we'll get to this pile in a second. But what this card is kind of unusual. A really bad pack was thrown in. It was a score, like, I don't know, 8 cards or something. It looked like a dollar store pack, to be honest with you. And it was score, and it was not a good series, and it just looked like it was going to be a total disaster. And the people in it were a total disaster. But somehow this came out of it. And I guarantee this is against all odds that this thing came out of it. It is a numbered 69 of 99. Noah Spence, and I don't think Noah Spence, I don't know him from anybody, but this is a showcase autograph card. I'm just shocked that this thing was in it. It's his rookie card, and it's a blue, which is different for the series. This isn't, most of them aren't blue, so I guess that's where the number comes from here, and the number parallel, and on top of that, besides blue foil, it's an autograph. So, when you get that kind of, oh, you know what this was from? I take that back. This was actually in one of our places we do get our break cards from is Steel City. Steel City's Collectibles. Love those guys. And we were going through some boxes, throwing away boxes. And they'll throw in occasionally like a couple of packs. And sometimes you get bonuses. And they'll throw you a pack or two. And then it'll have like a scratch-off card where you can win like $5 off or something like that, or $10. And So, any case, there was a score pack in there along with that scratch off, and I forgot that. Anyway, so that little package was in the bottom of some packing, and we were about to throw the box away. It was must have been in that pile for 2 weeks before we noticed it this last weekend. And when we were getting the packing out of it to throw the box away, out fell that packet that had the this in it, the packet of score, and then the scratch off. So it was really it was a bad pack. It was something like out of a Walmart super bargain bin clearance, and somehow this fell out of it. So absolute dumb luck. Long-winded story. Sorry about that. Next up, this was actually a purchase. It was pretty cheap, so did purchase it. It is 104, and that is a sock relic, and that is for Jesus Sanchez. You can barely see it up there, and I think he recently got traded to the Marlins actually, and he's one of their untouchable prospects now. And but that is for the Rays in this one, though. So, kind of a pretty cool relic. Speaking of relics, we got the next one up here is a Francisco Lindor. Now, we cracked this set maybe, I don't know, a little bit back. Actually, it's got the thing on the back there. I think this was the 02, I don't know, 023 or 025 or .025 or something like that. Or was that the Tatis? It wasn't. It was the Lindor we did open, though. And you had a chance of getting a an autograph or some other things. And I ended up getting a Fernando Tatis auto in that one, actually. This is another thing you could have gotten. And this we only got for, like, I think it was $17. And this is a cleat relic. So you can see part of the cleat there. So you'll see part of the side and part of a worn logo. And it actually does look used. It doesn't just look like something you put on for a photo shoot or something like that. Let's just take it out and we'll take a look as well. It's a pretty thick card. So you guys see the back of this thing. There we go. New Balance Cleat Relic 2019 Francisco Lindor Collector's Edition. And again, I think if you look through our videos, you'll see a break of these. Not getting this particular card. This one was purchased after the fact. Big old thick block of card there. Really cool. Was at a reasonable price, so that one got picked up by us. We did a prospects break, and although we didn't get an autograph, we got a pretty cool relic, and that's Adley Rutschman for Baltimore. First round materials. A little bit of a thick one, but it says #1 pick, and that is a jersey relic underneath there. And additionally, out of, what was it, 99, that is a green foil Bowman's Best. Still chasing that auto, at least in the Baltimore. We have his auto in the prospects like Stars and Stripes, and that we do have his auto, even on baseballs, but not in the Baltimore stuff yet. So still looking. All right, next up we have a Transcendent break. We were in a Transcendent break, and this is one of the two cards. We also got a Pete Alonso. That is what Jeff, the other half of the Break Brothers, received. I received a Fernando Tatis Jr., and it seems like that is the way things go. We do try, both of us, to have a collection of each of these in our personal collections as well, of the kind of main rookies from this year, the Tatises, the Guerreros, the Alonsos, the Eloys, and so forth. And it just seems like he's got no Tatis, and I've got a ton of Tatis, but not a lot of Alonso, and he's got a ton of Alonso. It just always falls out that way. We were in a Transcendent. It was random slots, and it turns out that this is what my slot got. It's a pretty nice card, though. Again, the gold frame. Transcendent, and that was serial number... let's see if I can get it up there. 25 of 25. That's right. It was an eBay 1 of 1. And this was another card that came out of another break recently, a Fernando Tatis Clear. Coming out of a Trinity. And I think, actually, I did show you guys that one. That should be in there. This is another one that I got for about $10. That is a quad relic of Luis Robert. That is $239 of $299. And again, you guys are going to really hear from him. He signed a contract already in the preseason, like Eloy did last year, before he's ever even played. It was actually, I think, a $50 million extension. He's young. He's a 30-30 guy. Should be interesting. Looks like this was a Topps Tribute, our Tier 1 break, and we had the Cardinals. And that is, if I can get it there, 92 of 250, it looks like, of Carson Kelly. And we did get a redemption out of this, a Yadier Molina Prime Performers autograph. So that should be pretty cool. We'll get that one out. We do have a couple outstanding ones with the Panini and Topps. Waiting to hear back, so that's always a process. Except if you're Leaf. Now, Leaf is fantastic. And you'll see a video we did at the top of the year, somewhere around the probably first week or two of January, where we showed off a redemption we got from Leaf. Took it 5 days, guys. 5 days, I think it was, from the time we put in redemption to the time we had it in our hands. It was craziness. So check that out. All right, these next three are some prospects. First one up is Jared Kelenic. You guys know him, and that is pretty cool. It's not really an acetate, or is it? I don't think that's like a shadow box. I think it's just tapered off, but it is 2 of 5, and it looks like almost like a batting glove. It's like almost like a plasticky. It doesn't really look like a patch, like an arm sleeve patch, but really cool nonetheless. Oh, it is a patch. Swatch. During a photo shoot, so really rigorously put through its paces. 2 of 5. Anyway, pretty cool card. Next up, we got a Noah Naylor, and that is a 3 of 3, and that looks kind of like either a pants or a glove. Says patch again, but dry fit, that's brand, not so much a patch. Excuse me, guys, I gotta get a sip of something here. 1 sec. Completely dried out. And the last one here, we've got Matthew Lugo. This is pretty cool. This is a authentic patch again. What this is, it's tough to see how thick. There it is. You can see how deep that card is, how deep that stitching. And that is because that is that hat logo up there. And that is, where is it? 2 of 2. The 1 is the P, is in perfect game, the Leaf perfect game. This what you see for the PG. That's what's here. That's 1 of 2 is the P. This is the G portion of it. And it is pretty cool because it is deep. Pretty cool. Really, really cool, actually. All right, 1 sec here. All right, guys, we got a couple more here we want to show you. Then we're going to open some cards. And what this was is this pile is, again, related to that score that came out of here. This thing is, this is from one break. Again, you have to not get a lot to get this. It's a pretty big pile of 2015 packs. So that speaks to how bad that break was. So, all right, guys. So what we have here is something really, really cool. There's a Topps Panini, I should say, Black Friday Holiday Edition. And this card is from it. I had not seen one of these from a different player even before. And when we came across it, we had to scoop it up. Check this out. Vladdy Guerrero Jr., number 8 of 42. Look at this bad boy. And again, it looks just like, it feels just like, it's like little plates almost when you put your hand on it. You can feel it. It's not just in like an ugly sweater. It's like a metallic, oh, it's ghastly, but it's so cool. It makes such a great card. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get that out of there. And you can take a better look through the sleeve here. And it's all right. I don't mind this. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Super cool. Had not seen one of these from any player. So when we came across one for Vladdy Jr., and the best thing about this, actually what's really cool about this, is it went off at some odd hour. Super cool. And the reason why is it was from China. So we got it for $4. $4 and I think 52 cents. And we had to wait for it to come over from China. And honestly, it was so quick from China It was only like 2 weeks, or yeah, I would say about 2 weeks. It was really, really quick. And in the end, the post office delivered. It got handed off at, at customs or whatever. So it was actually a fantastic transaction. It wasn't absorbent, the shipping. It was only like, let's say like $5 or $8 or something for shipping, on top of the $4.50 for the card. So I mean, for something, an oddball card like that, it seemed like just absolutely incredible. So scooped up every day. Recommend that seller. We'll have to shout him out or something, because it really was. The China thing scared me, and it was great, and it didn't come over with any coronavirus either. So, next up, check out this card. Triple Threads Baseball All-Star Game Jumbo Patch Book Card. I don't think I've showed you guys this yet. This just showed up maybe about a week ago, I want to say. And this is, I don't know if you guys have seen these Triple Threads All-Star Game patches before, but this is pretty tight. So we got Nelson Cruz. And again, it's a sleeve. The sleeve. And that's of what you're seeing for the material here. And this is the All-Star Game patch that goes over that sleeve. Ooh, look at that. How about that, guys? Let's see here. I'm trying to get it in the frame. But again, 1 of 1, Seattle Mariners, Nelson Cruz. And if you've never stopped, or you're East Coast and you never stopped really to look much at Nelson Cruz stats, take a moment sometime. I thought this was a pretty cool card. Then I checked out his stats. It's even a better card now. The guy's got fantastic stats, guys. He really does. Very consistent for a long time. If you're not familiar with him, that actually is a pretty cool card. And that was a purchase, and that was extremely cheap. Extremely cheap, like alarmingly good cheap. That one didn't come from China. That one was just a domestic find. And lastly, this is a break. We were in National Treasures. It came down to a random, and we had 3 guys on this booklet, which gave us 3 chances for the random, and ended up getting it. And guys, this booklet is tremendous. Tremendous booklet. So I'll show that to you guys. Again, you open it up and you're expecting a wad of cards, and instead you get that bad boy. How about that? Alright, so let's show you what this has in it. And just to kind of run through some of the names, it's like Hall of Fame galore. Griffey Jr., Ripken, Frank Thomas, George Brett, Piazza, Molitor, Killebrew, Eddie Matthews, Vladdy Guerrero Sr., Craig Biggio, Adrian Beltre, Nolan Ryan, Ryan Sandberg, A-Rod, Tony Perez, David Wright, Juan Marichal, Pete Rose, Ozzie Smith, Rod Carew, Mariano Rivera, Richie Ashburn, Wade Boggs, Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson, Hank Greenberg, Lloyd Wainer, Joe Cronin, Joe Sewell, Bill Dickey, Elston Howard, and Hal Newhouser. So check this out. Ooh. Again, that was just, we got this in a break. Just because we had enough of the players when it was randomed off. So there's the first panel. Ken Griffey Jr., Cal Ripken, Frank Thomas, George Brett, Mike Piazza, Paul Molitor, Harmon Killebrew, and Eddie Matthews bat piece. Really nice. Second panel. Vladdy Guerrero Sr., Craig Biggio, Adrian Beltre, Nolan Ryan, Ryan Sandberg, A-Rod, Tony Perez, and David Wright. Next panel. Juan Marichal, Pete Rose, Ozzie Smith, Rod Carew, Mariano Rivera, Richie Ashburn, Wade Boggs, and the Rocket Roger Clemens. And the final panel, look at these old-timers. Randy Johnson, and then they got Hank Greenberg, Lloyd Wainer, Joe Cronin, Joe Sewell. Look at that sweet Bill Dickey, old flannel. The pinstripe, Elston Howard, and Hal Newhouser. So again, guys, how about that? How about that book? And that was no cost. Well, I shouldn't say no. Just the price of getting into the break, and other cards were had. This was for the Mariners slot, and the Mariners ended up getting I didn't even show them to you guys. The Mariners got an Ichiro patch, an Ichiro relic, and like 2 other cards. A Justice Sheffield, like I don't have enough of that guy, and a couple other ones. It was crazy. I don't know why they didn't, why we didn't get those queued up as part of this, but yeah, it's just absolutely crazy to end up with that as well. So, all right, guys, a couple more items. Let's open this up as one of the items here. The other is, it is Super Bowl week, guys. Super Bowl week is here upon us, and it is Sunday, and it is technically Tuesday, but actually this is being broadcast on a Wednesday, so it is what did that make it, 4 days off, 5 days from today, 4 days from Wednesday, and guys, so it's Super Bowl week here. Normally we do a lot of baseball. You guys know this here. Great Brothers Baseball in the top up here. But we do some football. So we got football all this weekend. We have a Friday break with 2019 Prism Football. That's a Panini product. That is a full blaster case, guys. 20 blaster boxes, and that is 20 autos. 20 autos we're looking at in that thing. So definitely some opportunities to get some great cards there. And then Sunday. It is Super Bowl Sunday, and what we have for you guys is Contenders. 2019 Panini Contenders. We have gone with 10 mega boxes. Mega boxes have 1 auto per box plus 2 relics for a total of 3 hits in every box. We got 10 of them. That's 30 hits total. So that's 10 autos and 20 relics to look forward to. So plenty of great stuff there. But then we're not stopping there because it is the Super Bowl, and we have 10 autographed cards. 8 sports cards and 2 index cards. We got a Raymond Berry and a Paul Tagliabue. Tagliabue. Index card that's autographed by him. Plus, we have 8 other cards, and most of these guys are Hall of Famers, including Tagliabue, who is going to be in this year's Centennial Hall of Fame class. So we have Jim Kelly, we have Warren Moon, we have William Rofe, we have Jeff George, we have Andre Reed. We have a whole slew of guys. So definitely check it out this weekend. There's giveaways. We have 10 of those. So for every box that we open, we're going to give away one of those autographed cards. So it's technically 40 hits. It's technically 20 autos and 20 relic cards. So don't miss out on that one. That's going to go off on Sunday. I believe the teams start ending about 1 o'clock Eastern time through 2 o'clock. And then this thing breaks at 4 o'clock. So it starts at 4. We'll be done by 6 o'clock when the Super Bowl starts up. So it's a nice prelude and a nice ramp up to it. So definitely check that out. All those are available on eBay right now. And now we're on to opening some packs. And we got some 2015 Donruss Hobby packs here. I believe this is 2015. And as you can see, we did really well in the draft. That's what... Ooh. So we got a couple fat ones here at the bottom here. So this is what we got sent. As part of, you know, not getting anything really. So let's open these up, see what we got. See if this is, again, usually these packs are schlubs. And we got lucky with that score that we just showed you, but that's usually few and far between. So let's see if we can get any of these. Oh, there we go. It's an interesting parallel. It's interesting. Got Jose Altuve. Well, this is a pretty interesting pack. I got to be honest with you. It's got Anthony Rizzo 2015, and that might be his first year. Nope, that is not 2014. I guess he's been around longer. Oh, I'm thinking Bryant, actually. My bad. So what else we got here? These are just going to be your base cards. We got a Pete Rose. Got a George Brett. Chris Sale back with the White Sox. Xander Bogaerts, who had a really good year. He's got a great friendship with Rafael Devers. So it looks like they got a good course started there. And I'm drying out again here, guys. 1 second. Sorry about that. Thanks again there. Sorry about. Victor Martinez and Jan Gomes. So nothing too crazy there. I didn't expect the Elite Extra Edition, but that's kind of cool. Looking forward to this the cards this weekend. We don't open a lot of football, but when we do, it's kind of cool to be opening you know, boxes that we have some guaranteed autos in. So both nights, Friday and Sunday, should be great. Yeah, opening this pack would be great too. And it is some of these foil packs. I'm trying not to ruin any of the there we go. Ruin any of the cards, but some of them really are pretty interesting on that. All right, so we have a Tony Gwynn. That's a numbered rainbow foil, 43/99. So that's pretty nice, actually. All right, I didn't actually. Yeah, I do have some supplies here. Didn't really plan on seeing much. So get a sleeve out. Pretty cool. Maybe that's worth a couple of bucks. Who knows? Let's see if this is... Yeah, it's still a good size for it. Not too bad. That's pretty cool. What else we got here? Looks like a couple of the parallels get turned over, separate them from the rest there. So we got a Francisco Lindor grandstand. Looks pretty young there. I don't know when his first year was. Be honest with you, probably 2014 from the looks of it. George Brett, got a Frank Thomas Big Hurt, Wei-Yin Chen, Julio Teheran, Devin Masaraco, looks like, and Josh Donaldson. Alright, next pack. See if this one fights as much. Nope. Alright, we got an old school Ernie Banks for the Cubbies. Fantastic player. Bo Jackson, another fantastic player there. Charlie Blackmon, not a bad player either. Johnny Cueto. Yasiel Puig. Alex Gordon. And a couple of cards turned the wrong way. We got a Yorman Rodriguez, rookie for Cincinnati. I don't think much became of him. And we got an Adam Wainwright. Alright, so we got 3 packs left. One looks thick. The other one somewhat as well. So that should be pretty cool. Hopefully there's something in those to make these push them over the top. Gwynn was pretty cool, but yeah, is what it is. Leonis Martin, Keuchel, Corey Dickerson, Jose Fernandez. I can't remember how long ago he died. This has got to be one of his last years. You know, probably only 2 years left after that. I think it was, what, 2017 he died, perhaps? Adrian Gonzalez, and we have an Alex Gordon, Diamond Kings, and a Byron Buxton. I really am not a Buxton fan, I'll be honest with you. I've been hearing his hype train for a while, and I still have yet to see a whole lot out of that camp, so I'm not so sure about old Byron. All right, next one up. This one looks a little... does look beefier for some reason, this one here. It looks like we got another Tony Gwynn card, so that's nice. I don't know if it's numbered. It is not numbered. So I don't know what the difference... Oh, it must be the red foil, I'm guessing. It's going to be the difference on that. So, what do we get there? We got a slug. Well, that's not very nice. Hopefully that's not what's in the other one. Because hopefully they weren't selected like, hey, here he had a bad break. Here, let's give him this one with the fat relic in it that really isn't in there. Phil Hughes. This guy's got a he does card breaks too now. I usually don't plug competitors, but I think it's like Phil's Pulls. Check that out. Tony Gwynn, and we got a D Gordon here. Neither of these are anything gonna set the world on fire with. That's a shame. I really, I mean, I needed another blocker card, just not tonight. All right, we got one more. Hopefully this one's for real. That one certainly wasn't. And I got a feeling we got another blocker card in here, which really, we do. That sucks. Because you really thought between the two of these, something really cool. Just think of what cool cards could have been on something that thick. Instead, we got a Ryan Burr. So there's that. Not numbered. Got a Jose Altuve extra edition. And again, not a rookie card or anything like that. Got a press proof. But it's Justin Upton. And it's numbered 139 of 199. No offense to just Justin Upton or his family there, but he's another guy that I kind of lump in with old Byron. I've been hearing the hype train for a while, and I'm still waiting for launch. Got a feeling that's the last we're going to see. That is, again, not really too special here. And we'll finish up with a Strasburg, a Freddie Freeman, Mark Trumbo, Ichiro, and a Danny Santana, the Minnesota Baseball Club. All right, that is all she wrote, folks. That was not good. That's what that one qualified for. So let's see, some base, extra edition, garbage. Sort through this really quick. Get a better barometer reading for what took place here. First time I've opened these, I gotta think. Hopefully you guys all around the U.S. are keeping warm. I know we got a little bit of a cold snap here the last couple weeks. I mean, it is the winter, but down here in Florida, usually it's not too bad. So these were the base. Got a pile of those. These would be base as well. All right, so beyond the base, we got a Jose Altuve kind of like throwback. Not sure really what the deal with that is, but Jose Altuve. That would have been cooler about 3 weeks ago before we got any, I don't know, news. There's Alex Gordon for KC, Diamond Kings. We've got a Yorman Rodriguez, rookie card. That is for the Reds. Then we've got some of these, I guess they're called, well, we got Luxury Terrace, Grandstand. So, oh, this one's numbered. I missed that initially. Let me get another sleeve. Good George Brett here. I didn't see that. That with the other numbered. We'll circle back to that in a second then. So we got Buxton, Wainwright, and Lindor. Got nothing too crazy. We've got some extra additions. We got Rizzo, D. Gordon, and Altuve. Got a Ryan Burr, whoever that is. Collegiate National Team card. And we've got a foil Tony Gwynn. And blue must be standard. And now we got 3. If there was going to be anything considered hits, I guess it would be these in lieu of no autographs. And the first is a George Brett, and that is numbered 94 of 199. Luxury Terrace, Donruss Preferred. We've also got a Justin Upton Press Proof. And that's going to fight me on that number 138 of 199, I'm going to guess. There it is. And lastly, we got a Tony Gwynn 43 of 99, red foil. 338 batting average, career. Died way too young, folks. Way too young. Hopefully you got a chance to see him. That's it. That was from the packs. I mean, again, got stiffed on the actual break. I would have much rather gotten something in the break that these were intended for. But, you know, it was a significant amount of cards came out of here. I mean, it was a nice gesture. So, in the end, I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys appreciate when we try to catch you guys back. Because when we do get, you guys do have a bad break, and it happens, just same as it happened here. It's nice to get something in return and not just completely nothing. So we do try to hook you guys up. It's rare somebody gets nothing, but we've had some pretty close calls. We had a break or two ago, a mixer that really was a lot of boxes like the Topps Archive signature. We're gonna have 1 per, and even when we had what we had, which was like 11 boxes, I believe, there was still teams that only got 1 or 2 cards, and so we definitely had to hook those people up. Anyway. Thanks for joining us tonight. Again, Wednesday night broadcast is recorded on Tuesday, the night before. And please join us this weekend. It's going to be football and then back to baseball. So we got Friday, Panini, Prism football. Really cool. Got some nice autographs. 20 autographs in that break. The following night, we got 20 autographs and 20 relics. Or not the following night, on Sunday on the Super Bowl afternoon before the Super Bowl. And that is going to be Panini Contenders football. What everybody's clamoring for. So we got 10 mega boxes, and each mega box is 1 auto and 2 relics. So we're looking at 20 autos and our 10 autos and 20 relics, but we have 10 autograph cards we're going to throw in as giveaways. Besides that, bringing the autos up to 20 for the day. So again, those are available on our eBay right now. Take a look, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks again for joining us. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, subscribe!